Let's see if this is working. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? There we go. All right. Let us see if this is working. Thank you to Lyra Lovey for the follow. Marowak Spantifical. Oh, Spantifical rated me yesterday. I appreciate that. Twitch. Now there's a sentence I probably never thought that I was ever going to say. They rated me yesterday, so thank you. Very bizarre. Hey, CG. Good morning. I think it is working. Although, albeit slowly. This is a very slow filter. In fact, I may have to change filters. It's a little too slow. Morning. I'm a cat. Okay. So this morning I want to talk about some things in addition to our normal housing stuff.
Anything I can do for you?
I know Jay Hart went on stream yesterday and was touring all the houses. I mean, all of the vendors, the traders rather. And I heard him talking about it. And I just want to give you some warnings in the upcoming weeks because this is a good time to make or lose money. Right now, mostly how to lose money. Right now, we are in the short period of time before Jesters Festival, and then right after is the usually, unless something drastic has changed, there's usually right after it the Jubilee. Now, I mention this because at the Jubilee, if you remember, it's super easy to get motifs. So motifs tend to drop terrifically in price during that time. And typically what people do, and what I suggest you do, is stick on an alt. Good morning. Stick them on an alt. Maybe an alt account, maybe an alt character. Depending on how many you get, you might have to do a couple. And don't sell them for at least 6 months. It usually takes 6 months for the prices to get back to normal. So unless you want to make a ton of money and sell them all right away, you're going to be making less than you would in the long run. But a lot of people like to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. So you'll see a lot of people selling them too. That's your call. Personally, I like to maximize. Yeah.
Selling.
Right. You may want to maximize it by holding on to it, but other people do try to sell it. Good morning. My point is that if you are going to buy motifs now to flip, which is a lot of my income, make sure they're ones that you're interested in eating. Don't buy any that you already know to resell. Hey, Jemima, because it's entirely possible that you'll get stuck with them. That would be my recommendation. Just buy the ones you're interested in eating if you have to. Because there's a good chance you will. The things don't sell as fast as you want them to, and suddenly you're eating motifs. He's really pushing the gear right now. And I'm just going to say I disagree with him on the gear sales things because, you know, at a certain point, gear becomes saturated. The market becomes saturated, especially if you're, oh, I forgot to set it up. Especially if you're going to be one of those people who, here we go. It's open now. Especially if you're going to be one of those people selling in his guilds. I think it's hard to compete with him just for sheer numbers, and if he doesn't end up selling them all, it's not really that much of a loss to him. So I gotta say, I would put caution on that. He's pushing it super hard. Maybe he's right, but my gut is it's too risky. Um, I've been meaning to say that to him. I haven't had a chance, but I don't care if he hear. I mean, he doesn't. I would want him to hear my reasons for it, but generally, I don't care if he knows that I don't agree with him on everything. Because, who does agree on everything with someone? Uh, Hold on. What is this? This is Storm Falls. Okay. Now I need straws. Let's go to straws. So my gut is that the usuals, mats, furnishings, recipes, and, things like that are what you can. Yeah, because you're competing with him. And he was saying yesterday he was really upset that nobody was getting in on it in, in the gear stuff. And I was like, who's going to get in on it when you have 2 pages full of it? They're competing with you on prices. What do? Do they undercut you? And then you get upset, I'm sure, or at least annoyed. Or they put it at the same price as you and have less of a chance of selling it than if they put it on another trader. So personally, I think you're right, Shinzi. It just doesn't make sense. And I think we're sitting on. I don't know. I just think it's quite an investment. Dangerous waters for me. I mean, I hear people. This morning, Gildy said that they bought one of those gears that he's crafting for 100K, and they're listing it for 200. Okay, that's a big freaking loss if it doesn't end up selling. That's a big loss. Gear is so fickle. Gear and jewelry and stuff like that, because all that needs to happen is for Outcast to say, you know what, I think this one is a slightly BIS over that one. And boom, everything changes. And your gear that you bought 100K for isn't going to sell. That worries me. That worries me a lot because it's all dependent on one person, pretty much. I don't like it, and I'm not comfortable with it, but I understand why some people might. That kind of thing. I don't know. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I just want you to be careful, knowing what we're coming into. The investments that you're making are kind of going to be, I would suggest, a very limited amount of items would be ones you're focusing on. And almost all of them would be things you don't already know, just in case. And I'm always afraid of gear, like I said, so maybe that's just me being gear reverse. Perhaps. All right. We are looking at things this morning, but I just wanted to put that out there because I've been thinking about it a lot. Also, he went and cleared out all of the traders yesterday on stream, so any pickings today would be very slim. But I need to go shopping because I'm so low on inventory that I basically have no choice. He tends to make his stuff and only flip some of it. But I'm a pure flipper. I don't make my stuff. Anyway, what are you sending me, husband? Oh, that's horrible. My husband sent me a pun. A terrible, terrible pun. Oh, good. Good to hear it. Very good to hear it. All right, so I appreciate knowing that. I wasn't aware. All I knew was he mentioned it in guild chat, and I was like, ah, shit. I'm in trouble. I didn't go shopping yet, and he scooped me. He got everything, I'm sure. We always have that problem though, because I tend to go early in the morning, and so does he. But this time I wasn't feeling up to it. Okay. Let me see who I was going to see. Oh my God! Oh, Delcraft. Delcraft. You don't know what you just did, sweetheart? Ooh. Oh, that's terrible. Yes, mats are good, but he also goes for a lower profit range than I do. He goes for a smaller margin. And I don't. I love that. What is that? Is that a cat with a mochi? Like, what is that? What is the cat trying to steal? A boob? A very red boob. Can't put my finger on it. Mmm. Could be. Could be a jelly donut. Cat with a monkey face? I thought it was a donut or something. Or a mochi or something. Okay, donut. Donut works. What can I say? I see boobs everywhere. You know, whatever. Swanks, I was telling my husband about your house, and he's just like, I told him he has to let, like, I'm going to just do this. Even though the profit isn't big, I'm going to do it anyway because there's something to list. It's true. I was going to show it to him later today because we had to stream, but he's so into the mid-century stuff. And a lot of that decor you had could be considered mid-century. Well, most guys do, I think. Most. Unless they're gay or not into boobs. I've had a couple of those guys in my life, and that was a real shame, because that's like my best feature. Hey, C. I'm okay. How are you? Let us look at what I have to look at today. All right. We've got, let's see, favorites. Oh, Lyra said yes. And it's cool. Let's go see her goronir. Oh, yeah. I mean, some people think it's funny, and some people don't care. Alright, so this is called Funky Forest, and it's goronir. Me neither. But, you know, some people are into that. Who knows? Everybody's got their taste. I try not to care. So, look at how cute this is, alright? Right off the bat. That is like the cutest little owl looking thing. I think it's an owl. Isn't that precious? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. And then, like, it keeps continuing. Like, look at the face. Look at the face on this guy. Isn't that adorable? It could be a baby chick. I don't know. But it's adorable. And then this thing is like a face with big ears. I saw this yesterday. I'm like, oh my god, I hope they say it's okay. Because it's so cute. I love the adorableness. Also, this is quite pretty. This is on NA. Yeah, it's an open house. Lyra_D open house goronir. I found it yesterday going through my stuff. Look at the mixture of the Cold Harbor flowers with the purple flowers. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's super cute. And then they made the inside like a real house with stone and everything. This is fabulous. Lots of plants, so this can't be a Bosmer. Or if it is, it's a very defiant Bosmer. Who just doesn't care what the woods have to say. And that's probably where they went. They were probably swallowed up by the woods for disobeying. Alright, closed off by a tree. That's fine. Up we go. And this one is just a pretty entrance. Oh, lovely. Oh, how pretty. When people hang the Jester's trees or the ginkgos upside down and the petals drift down all pretty. Another nice thing about this is those are torch butts. Have you guys seen the new stuff yet? I'll show it to you in person. I bought it. It's true. This is so lovely though. I love the lining of those popped of blue light flowers and look, a butterfly! Oh! I got some, so I'll show it to you in person. Oh no, it's locked off! Whoopsie. I can come back, Lyra, if you want to open it or change the permissions, or if you don't want me to go back there, that's okay too. But let me know so that I can put you back on the list. I don't want to blow anything. But such cuteness. All right, let's go to my Stone Eagle, which is where I've dropped the stuff for now. Yeah, it's super adorable. I love it. And I like the fact that it's not just cute faces. It's also got a legit house inside. So, very adorable. Good job, Lyra. Seriously, it's nice to see your work. All right, so here is the stuff from this morning. I got the Allied Grate. This is the Allied Grate Large. You can't do tons with it, but it does open, which is very good. From the other side, it looks like that. So it's pretty much identical either way. I thought this would be a door. It's not. This is just a rock. So what you can do with this is, let's say you got Grand Psijic and you don't want people going back in those back rooms. You could pop this in front of the door and you've got a really pretty design blocking your door. The third thing, of course, and what I highly recommend we all get because you won't want to live without it, is the comet. That's something else. That thing is magnificent. In fact, I'm gonna go put that in my moon sugar. Moon sugar, wider than a mile. It's true. But 100 gems is quite something for tabletop. Or 200 gems. Unless you have a ton of gems. I mean, I spent almost all my gems on those this morning. And I got 15 crates. I did get a couple. I mostly got stupid tattoos that I don't want. Because of course I did. Right? Oh, I know where I could put it. It would be stunning. Good morning, Corona. I usually don't too, but there was some good ones. Let me entertain you. There's a lot. I could see the comet being good for a lot of things, but it's just so spectacular. It's hard to imagine it looking bad anywhere, right? Which entrance? What am I on? Oops. No, that's right. My entrance to my house. It's a combination of J-Heart stuff because J-Heart had us doing a bunch of contests where we were just making individual things that don't really take up a whole house. So I had put I actually don't know where I am. Let's see where we are in relation to cat. Not close, okay. That might do it. Let's see. Is that gonna look okay? Yeah, I think that's gonna look better at night, obviously, but it's there. We'll see how it looks at night, because it's a little weird where it is from the distance. The draw distance isn't so good. I may have to move it down, but we'll see it at night and see what it says. Right? Alright. Okay, Zared Corsten's Love Shack Baby. Zared is okay with me looking at their homes. It's a sugar bowl, so we know it's going to be a small little cute thing. But yeah, I got some pets. I got the sheep. I bought that because I wanted a sheep. The sheep is cute. And I won the Cliff Strider. So this is the Love Shack Baby. Literally, Love Shack Baby. And it's got the bed and the fire and the roses and it's got Fizzez and Serene having a little bit of booze, a little bit of basically freebasing cocaine. I mean, they're having a good time. Isn't this lovely? I think it's quite pretty. Very romantic. Okay. I did not ask these people yet because I am shy. One of them I did though. Melistrella said okay. Okay. We go there to Jesters Festival. Yes. I was in junior high and we went to Adventureland on Long Island, which is the theme park. And they have those things where you record yourself singing basically karaoke with all your friends. And we did that. And I still have the tape and it's god awful because you can't hear yourself. It's pretty funny. Look at the hat, the headpiece. That is one of the things in the boxes today. I think it's worth getting if you like pretty. I got the headpiece. I think it's really lovely. Okay, we're in Melistrella's Jesters Festival, which I also checked out and thought was really pretty. This is a boulder tree with some water and some lovely plants and mushrooms added. And then you get over here and it's like you can have an event in here for the Jesters Festival where the piggies are getting married. Get it? I'm a sucker for the cute. And there you have a piggy guest. Hello, piggy guest. And then I saw this over here and I was like, oh wow, I really got to force myself to ask because this is really adorable. It's a feast table, but look at the chairs. Aren't they precious? I love it. So yeah, the tape was absolutely horrible, but what's funny is that the guy that I was singing with, one of my best friends, was one of my best friends, and he's become a famous famous quote unquote opera singer, and travels with a group and everything, and he's like a real singer professionally. That's what he does for a living. And look at this cake. This is the perfect construction of a cake out of this. And there's cheese behind it too, for sure. Absolutely adorable. So I'm kind of like, you know, I should hold this tape hostage and be like, I will release this if you do not give me tickets to all your shows or something. And embarrass you that we all sounded so terrible when we were in like 7th grade. We did. Because we couldn't hear ourselves. Or the song. So this looks like just a big old pretty bouquet with butterfly and all neat stuff. This is just so cute. I hope they have a guild event here. It's just perfect for that. And then they have a very almost romantic-y instead of silly. It's more romantic with the candles. The table runner is great. It reminds me somewhat of what I did with my Staymeister. I'll just show you really briefly. It's a similar thing. I noticed it too, and I was going to point it out to you. I made that similar design using EHT by making the banners closer together than their size so that there's no gaps in between. Basically shortening the amount of space that it gave each banner. It's doable, and it's a great way to use those banners that you otherwise don't maybe know what to do with. So I got that. Okay. What is my current situation with this house? No access. Yeah. Not true. Limited visitor. Try that. All right. So here we are in my, this is my Sheo house, and there's a bunch of different things going on in here, but the inside is really what I wanted to show you. Here you go. With these banners, I did a similar thing. I think theirs might be better, but because it doesn't show the poles as much. But I wanted the poles there because it helps delineate the two sides, which is what I wanted to do, is make sure that there were, you know, a separation between each side. Scottle blooms. I don't recall them being in the wrong place, but apparently they are. Get your butt over here. There. And then you can turn a little bit that way. There. And that's a good way of using the banners that are otherwise kind of useless, I think, in most situations. And you get tons of them, so look forward to maybe designing things differently and incorporating them later as you get them. All right, we'll check on this permission later to see if it changes on its own. Okay. Fiendish invited me back to her cloister garden. And we'll head on over there. Is Fiendish on? Otherwise I can hold off on that and go to EU. I don't want to, because she's usually on, so I don't want to do it when the short time when she's not. Oh my god, guys. I gotta show you something. Hold on a second. Something arrived for me yesterday. So a box shows up. And my husband cuts it open and then says, Karen, there's a box for you. And I go and I look. And, hold on. Let me change my finger. Okay. And I go and I look. And there's an entire box of these. Now, if you're from New York, You know what these are. These are black and whites. They are a New York specialty in that they're basically like chocolate and vanilla frosting dip on a fat yellow cake. You might find black and whites elsewhere, but the New York ones have a specific consistency to them. And I was just like, who sent me this? And I went and I looked, and no name, nothing. So I start like posting on Facebook with, oh my God, who sent this? What is this? Like, what? Why? What did I do? It was actually from my sister, Jesters and I love you. And I thought it was just the sweetest thing. And look at how many I have now. All for me. No, I'm sharing them with my hubba. Let me put them back though, because they were in the freezer. Because we were trying to keep them as long as possible. So yes, that was my gift yesterday that I could not believe how lucky I was that I have black and whites. That was very sweet of her. She's been very kind to me lately, which is not her normal style with me. So I don't see fiendish. So let's go on over to EU, and we can always come back. My sister and I did not get along growing up. We had a lot of conflict, but it was because we had a difficult family life. So it's like, you know, we each had our troubles, and it didn't quite mesh well together. You know, her issues and my issues did not go well together. So we haven't been close, and she's got her own drama in her life, and she's got 3 kids, and I don't have kids, and I've lived a very different life than she has. I left home. I had a career. I went to law school. She had a career, but she didn't keep it. Same as me, I guess. But she stayed in New York. She stayed near my parents. She had kids. She was the one who stayed in the area and stayed home, and I was the one who left. And so we didn't have a lot in common for a long time, but we're working on it these days, and that's very nice. And I asked her, I was like, why did you send me those? And she said, I have not been a very good sister, and I feel bad about it, and I'd like to change that. And I was like, okay, cool. Works for me. Hey, Salvus, does anyone know what server Undomesticated is on and what name? They won yesterday, and I need to send them monies, and I don't know where they are. Anyway, hopefully they show up later. So somebody was talking about, and somebody was asking about, you won twice in a week. You did really well. It happens sometimes. Sometimes people get really lucky. There's nothing wrong with that. Potato. I did? Whoops. Do you want to send one back? If I messed up, I would appreciate the honesty. Because I'm low on funds on EU, so that would be appreciated. Well, I mean, not low, but compared to NA, I'm low. So thank you. I appreciate the honesty. Okay, thank you. It's true. We should boil and mash and put them in the stew. All right, Macarene. Okay, quiet refuge huntings. Let's go there. Oh, I think that's on NA. I've been shy. Okay. There we go. Amaya. I've been too afraid to ask. What I've been thinking about doing is going through my list and see the ones that I've toured before, and if they were okay with it, just doing it again. But it's, you know, doing my best to do this way first. What did I get? Package arriving shortly. Wow, that must have been heavy. So this is Macarine's Shop Dark Sacrament. Which I love the name. Oh, wow. Is this the one that I couldn't figure out how to get through? I'm jealous. I might end up spending a bit on... Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is cool. It's like a little diorama section. That is a really good idea. So I was reading recently, and here's a bit of lore for you. This looks like it could be Mephala section. That Sithis is so much the void and nothing that... Wow. Look at that. And that's a door. This is Amaya. This is amazing. Sithis, in one theory, is not actually behind the person that runs the Black Dark Brotherhood. In fact, it's Mephala pulling all the strings and letting them think that it's Sithis, but it's actually Mephala. So that's an interesting thought. I like the sneaky up there. Look at this. They added a little porthole kind of thing, drain. And I was really curious about that. So now I want to like research and... Yeah. Sithis is the void. How can it be something that wants anything or gives any... Even has a wife. How can a wife have a void as a husband? That's an interesting question. So it does leave some questions. And then we have people like stuck in the wall and torture and demons running by and skulls and... Right, it's Padme and Anu and Padme are like not even gods. They're just existence and non-existence. You know, they're the light and the dark, but not good and evil, really. Yeah. So over here we have a Dark Brotherhood shop. I wonder what's underneath there, if we're supposed to get underneath there. Is there a sneaky? I suspect a sneaky somewhere. Was I stuck on the wall? Oh, I see what you're saying. The character, this guy. It's a sauce bug. I gotcha. That's adorable. That's funny. Oh, I like this especially, this little tableau over here. And then I don't know if I got all the turns and twists because I think there's some hidden stuff in here. It's hard for me to tell. Yeah, I'm gonna want... Ooh, look at that. Speaking of, Dark Mother. A vampire window. And here's the shop. I was wondering where the shop was gonna be. And they've got books of evil. Well, that's a cute, cool way of doing it. You see what they did here? They put two of them. One's closed and one is opened, so it looks like one piece. It's actually a really good idea. Ugh, I can't move. I'm having issues. Here's our shopkeep, and yes, I see the sneaky. We're gonna go in there. Right. But they're still more than just Adra. They are Adra plus. Wow, and here you have the like Dark Brotherhood signs of who's in trouble, and you have our little thiefy over here. An unfortunate visitor. No effects, so this is from the blood helot, I think? Either the helot or the 6th house. I can never remember which one that is. The bones look perfect in here. Alright, let's check out the sneaky. Come on, there has to be a sneaky here. There's no sneaky, it's blocked in. How could you? I really like this, Macarene. It's such a fun house. Right. That's fair. So you think that Mafala is interacting on behalf of? Alright. I got shy about this stuff. I've seen tons of Queen Mia's houses, so I'm gonna go to that and assume that that's okay. Because she would have said something prior if she didn't like it. And then we'll look at the list of ones I was supposed to do on EU. I've been too shy to ask, guys. I've really been. You can see I have a bunch of ones that I wrote need to ask. And then I've been too scared to do it. And the big old baby. Okay. Queen Mia. This is a holiday house, I believe. 445 out of 600. I think it's a traditional holiday house, if I remember correctly. We got a little sitting area, though, by the fire, outside. Well, didn't Mafala outlive Vivek? Because Vivek ends up going missing, and I guess he's not necessarily dead. So we have an outside with lots of holiday tree-like stuff, and then we go inside. And then we have a little office area. And look at these pretty colored plants next to the furnishings. They actually really pick up the color of the gold. Lots of gold touches in here. And then they added a second floor to this, which is not that common. But look at this awesome sauna slash jacuzzi. That's fair. Uh-oh. Somebody's been up to something, if you know what I mean. So this is the second floor. It's just added here. This is not normally here, so it's an added second floor bedroom. So if you feel like this house is too small to you, you can always add more. And then up we go. That's true. Basically, couldn't Vivek be anyone, though? Really? I mean, if we're going down that road, it's a kind of a slippery slope because he's basically everything. It could be any gender. Oh, I like that with the bowl with the leaves in the middle as part of the lamp. It's a huge fire hazard, but it looks really good. And then we have a little meal, and we have an oven with a hood over the stove. Things cooking. I love how you guys do this these days. That's an elsewhere brazier. Well, I'm just saying he could be anybody, right? All right, I know who she is. Yeah. Maybe Vivek is in all of us. All right, let's check which ones that I was supposed to check out. I mean, it's possible, isn't it? All right. Tutor. Ula's Hundings. So those are over on. Okay, I need to go back to NA after this, so let's go to Ula's Hundings. Actually, we'll wait for her. We have a bunch over on NA left, but these are all people that I've asked if it's okay, except for the Gandalf. I know he's okay with it, so we can look at. I've actually already seen these, so we can take those off, and we'll just wait on the rest for the pendings. Not a review, I promise. Narek said yes. Okay, I already had these. So we'll go over to NA and we'll take a quick break while we're loading over there. Well, Vivek's that kind of friendly with everyone. He's like that. Nah. Itchy nose. So yeah, we have a lot of limitations these days in terms of housing because of the new system. But, you know, I just got to keep asking and hoping. All right, I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break while that's loading. All right, I'm back. Back again. Gabby's back. Got a little friend. You know, what one of the big mysteries I'm investigating as best I can is who were the Akaviri and where did they go, kind of thing. We have some answers to that, but it would be interesting to explore that more. There's not a lot of tons of information on Colovia either, or Nimine, in terms of culture. There's some, but I'm looking into it all. Alright, so first one we need to do over here is Night Raven. You want? Tianji, Zerbit, Reed, Grey Wolf? Yes, Grey Wolf is. We did their Lenchel. Okay. We did those two, Mudfly and Grey Wolf, but we still have Zerbit, Tianji, Reed, and Night Raven. So we'll start with Reed. And Fiendish isn't on, okay. Blip! Oh, goodness, I just left EU. I was waiting for you. Alright, we will go to Tianji's and then we'll go to Reed's. Because I have Tianji's listed. Which one did you want me to look at? Grand Psijic. 3 weeks ago. Seaside Spa. Did I look at it or did I tour it? Let me see. I'm sorry, Ula. I swear, I was just there. Ask anybody. And I was thinking about it. Yeah, I got that. I was showing everybody that. Okay. Cold Harbor, Moon Sugar, Exercised, Serenity, Snug. Okay, I have not toured on stream your Seaside Spa. How large is it? It's bigger than a regular door. I can show you after this. I did buy it. But also, I should tell you things too, but anyway, so we're in Tianji's Seaside Spa, which we have not yet looked at. And right off the bat, I see manicured gardens. We've got formal manicured gardens, which are lovely. And then we have, it looks like we have coral and some sort of ceremonial area out there we can check out. I like manicured gardens. I'm a big fan of the Eleanor lights like this. They're very elegant. And then here's the wedding gazebos, but they're being used as those, you know, sometimes on the beach you'll see at resorts they have these kinds of things. They're being used like that, like almost like cabanas. Beautiful cabanas. And I created a little landing here that intersects with the coral reef, which is pretty. You can go swimming. And here's a little spot to sit and talk while listening to the lapping waters. Admiring the coral. Look at that. That is a monster. Let's go look at that monster. Alright, who just ran in there? Who was that? Oh, it's a kitty. That's a bear or a kitty? I can't tell. I'm blind. And here we go. We've got this huge actually the over portion isn't huge. It's just the containment portion is big. So like, you know, the whole thing isn't obscured from the sun or the rain, just this portion. So if it starts to rain, you can come over here, sit by the fire, play games. But if it doesn't, or if you don't care, you can go swimming. This is a reverse pool, meaning reverse space pool, meaning they put a pool in by using the water that was already here and then just building around it, which is something that you can do, and it's a really neat trick. It makes things feel so tropical and vacation-like when you add this. And then you can sit here and maybe avoid too much sun because you're underneath the wisteria. I could imagine staying here for a while. I want these places in real life, you know what I mean? Like, it bugs me that I can't go to places like that in real life. Hell, it bugs me I can't go home to New York in real life. Sooner or later. My husband just this morning signed me up for the shot information. So it's confirming that I absolutely positively want the shot. So I suppose what they're asking is, because they have a separate way of doing it. Hey, Drop Stitch. I was going back. I was going back. Over here, I thought. I thought it was a different... No, I know, but I thought I got to it from here. I saw it. I was just trying to figure out how to get to it. Do you... Okay, I'll show you why I'm confused. I did see it, but I was trying to figure out... I figured if I had go up and around, that's how I get to it, because I saw it from here, and I was like, okay, there's more. See? I can see it. But where I thought that I had to come around like that. I swear I'm not that blind. Oh, here's the entrance. Okay. My bad. Totally thought I had to come over that way. Alright. And we've got a waitress. And a froggy. More of these beautiful seating areas. And... yeah, I didn't realize it. Kitty. More of the coral reef being incorporated into the design. I swear I saw it. I swear. I'm oblivious, but not that oblivious. Oh, another pool. And look at this one. Wow, I would totally like be in this one all the time. Hey, Nova, what's up? And we've got a possible area for a formal meal. Also covered so you don't get rained on. Although rain isn't too often in this area. It does happen, I think. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, I know you actually made this. This isn't part of the house itself. What I mean to say is, in my imagination, these were already here in this world, and you built around them so that you didn't destroy a coral reef. This is Grand Psijic. No worries. It's just my imagination playing a game with me. It's my pretend. Don't mind me. You could get changed, I think, over here for the pool. You got a fireplace. This is where the parents must sit and have a glass of wine while the kids are in the pool. If kids are even allowed. It's a spa, after all. Kids may not be allowed. And you've got all these cool windows. Can you see through them? I can't tell with the glare. I hate the glare on glass. I don't know why they put that in there. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm glad you told me the right way to go. I don't want you to think that I was ignoring anything about it, though. That's me being oversensitive about worrying that you think that I am not paying attention to your house. And you're worrying that I'm not paying attention to your house. And I swear I am. But that's fine. You can say stuff. It's allowed. I know how people feel. I know how I feel. Like when Jay Hart used to tour my homes, I can't watch it anymore. I can't watch when he tours my homes anymore because he makes me crazy. He's a nice man, and I like him very much, but he tends to miss my my intended bits, and so I can't watch it. I just freak out. How do you go up the long way? Or is this the whole thing? I would think so, because it's 695 items, and I would imagine you used them all up in this portion. Yeah, and I that bothers me. I would rather him take his time. I know it's not about that for him, but I can't watch it anymore. I love him to death, and I can watch him look at other people's houses. I just can't watch him look at my house. There's a garden in here. Alright, so this must be the end of it. I love him dearly. Don't take that the wrong way. And I think he can be really good. And sometimes he sees things that no one else does. I love it. I feel you. I totally feel you on that. I have the same situation. I built over the water as well. And I think that's the best way for me, and obviously for you. He is. He's definitely more good at noticing subtle details that I sometimes miss. So I gotta give him credit for that. But I can't stand it anymore, because it's like, you know, he'll run right past like half the house sometimes just because he's in a hurry. It is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And I don't want him to be in a hurry. Stop it. Don't be in a hurry. No one's going anywhere. The longer you are going, the longer that he's going, the more money he can make, right? Alright. The next one is Night Raven Yuan. Tianji Zerbit. We could go to Zerbit's Raven, if I haven't seen it. Reed's Colossus. I could swear I've seen Zerbit's Raven, but it's hard to remember. No, I've not. So let's go to Zerbit's Ravenhurst. He asked me to take a look. I'm surprised. Oh, those are just open houses. Have I seen it in non-open houses? I have not. 8 months ago, okay. I guess I have. Let me show you the size of the Stone Eagle. Oh, I have Stone Eagle Airy. I put all the new stuff in there. I am probably going to turn my Stone Eagle area into a mixture of a Hall of Mysteries, where each of the Daedric gods have Daedric princes has a little tableau or vignette around them, and then they're going to, you know, answer a single question or whatever. So here's the big old Markarth. Oh, sorry, the big old Ayleid Gate. This is what it looks like. The Ayleid Gate. And then you can open and close it. And then, so that's that part. Aren't you on an EU drop, Stitch? Remind me. Oh, no problem. There's also the stone one. This does not move. This is just a plain old stone blocker, basically. And then the third thing is the comet, which I just showed earlier in my Moonshire. But I'm over on NA for now. I'm kind of going slow pokey today, I'll be honest with you. I'm just sort of taking my sweet time. I don't know why. I'm a pokey. Wow. That view gets me every time. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. Let me close things. I can't close anything. I don't have anything else that I can close. Let's see what's open. Oh yeah, me too. Oh, we looked at that. Let me check something. Miss Terry Meat. I could swear I've seen her stuff and she was okay with it. No, I'm on crack. Oh well, maybe we'll do a little building. Imagine that. Stabby doing a little building. Da-da! No way. So what I can do is, for the time being, stick this here so that no one who ports to it can get inside. And then you have the different Daedric gods and, you know, who would you want front and center? For me, it's not Mafala. It's none of the evil ones. I'd probably put Azura front and center if you asked me. But I like Archaea too. I think what I was going to do was put Hermaeus Mora front and center, because if it's a Hall of Mysteries, let me show you how to do something with DecoTrack. DecoTrack is a separate add-on that you can use in combination with EHT if you want. And I'm looking for the Voroplasm pet. So if I type in Voroplasm, I see that it's in my Mornoth Keep. So I'll go there. I'm going to go pick up my Voroplasm, because that'll be the beginning of my Hermaeus Mora. Hall of Mysteries, almost like a Apocrypha, but with all the different Daedras. I do too. It's amazing for that. Getting stuff you need, knowing where it is. I mean, when you have that many houses with that much stuff in it, it's really easy to forget where you put things. Let me grab the Voroplasm. Boom. And then the arms should be vines, either the big long ones, like these might work, the bloodthorn vines. But I was thinking the big arm ones, which is in my Telgalen. Let me show you some pictures of Hermaeus Mora that people have done some amazing jobs on. Really, just the brilliance of some people, it's just amazing. Critters. I guess it would be a critter in my mind. I think this is Hermaeus. I believe this is a Hermaeus. There's multiples, but let me see. That's helpful. I think that's a Hermaeus, but I'm not positive, by Lileg. Here's one. This one is by Oblivion Stargazer. That one's pretty dead on, if you ask me. So, I think that could be really cool. I do like the idea that these things move, that there's movement in it. It's not going to be pretty. Hermaeus Mora is not a pretty character. He is Gross. Hello! Wiggly broccolis. We'll see which we like to use most. Vines. These. The blood roots. Then I'm going to go pick up some of my psijic ball lights, which, if they exist, are in my old Mistveil. There is another Hermaeus Mora that's really good. An older one. People have created some really amazing artwork with the different Daedra gods and whatnot. I don't know where it is, though. Maybe it was under Scary. Did I put it under Scary? I would say that Hermaeus Mora is scary. He's kind of terrifying. Thank you so much for the follow, Evil. Make sure you enter the contest, !potato, for PCNA or PCEU. 50,000 gold given away every day. Looking for my psijic balls. If not, I can make some. Here we go. Psijic balls. Yay! Good. Do we have more psijic balls? I think those might have been my only psijic balls. Oh, these guys, the little glow stalks. I don't know which ones I'm going to use to make Hermie, but we'll figure something out. Alright, let's head on over to Stone Eagle, and then we'll build a Hermaeus Mora. No more fearing doing it. We're just going to stick it together, see how it looks, and then go out and see what pieces I still need. We're going to try different things, because experimentation is the name of the game. Don't feel worried about it. And that's what I am. I'm worried about it, and I shouldn't be. Alright. So, services. We got a target dummy. We got the Voroplasm. He is the perfect center to Hermie. Because Hermie's always moving, right? And then we have arms. Would be... These look like eyes, even. They'd be perfect for it. I don't know that I have enough wiggly broccolis. I may have to go buy more. I haven't built in so long. I've been so scared to. So you guys are giving me a little bit of courage today. And then we've got these, which I don't think will work because they're too big. No, they're too big. But we do have these guys who are not gonna work unless we use them as eyes, because he does have those weird eyes. It's actually kind of cute. Oh, that's kind of funny. Alright, I need more wigglies. Gonna have to buy more Merkvine or snake vines. Or grab them from other houses. I'm not even sure where I'm using them. Okay, lights. That's too big too. Alright. You're perfect for this. It is, but I mean, this is obviously not any good comparatively. I need to really add more legs and more other things to make it look better. But it's a start. The whole point is getting something on paper, you know what I mean? It's not ever going to be perfect on the first try. If it is, you're very lucky. Let me get some images of Mr. Mora. Now, he's blacker than that, but, why is this a video? I don't want a video. I don't want a video. I want an image. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now, he's got a lot of green eyes. He does have a blue eye in the center, which works, kind of. Here, let me show you. He has one large eye, but it tends to, like, mold together into two pieces. But anyway, let me show you display. That's what I was trying to show you. See the big eye in the middle? He's got tons of eyes, but you know what I could use is that achievement ball light, the green one that poofs out. Let me go see if I have that open to me in Markarth. In fact, I'm in Markarth. Well, you know, I tried to just throw things at the wall and see if they stick for a little while, and then I always assumed that those bubbles around him were his other eyes, that he had just like tons and tons of eyes, but that could just be my imagination. All right, this is Understone Keep, so it's over here. I never start with the finished product. I mean, I always have to tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak, because I just don't think I think I'm a better editor than I am a good initial builder. So those are eyes. He definitely has one big one in the middle, that's for sure. But I do think that the rest of those things... this is exactly what I was thinking. Because this has that black look around it. I also need to know where my tendrils are. Well, I mean, all I'm going from is the one I saw in... This is the one that I saw most recently in Skyrim's expansion. I mean, those look like eyes to me. I could be wrong, but that's what I kind of took them to be. So, I could be wrong. Entirely possible. Alright, and then I need to figure out where my black tendrils are. Do you guys remember what those black tendrils are called? The black ones? I was talking about the black wiggly things on the... I forget it. Well, isn't the picture in Skyrim also the lore? I don't know. Either way. I think he's creepier with more eyes, but I don't care. Either way. Alright. Is it not in here? Where the hell did I put it? The spooky tendrils. Maybe I'll put it in my undercarriage. I'm a wider lore. Gotcha. Yep. She's a cat. That's what they do. Oh yeah, you're right. I'd forgotten about that. Let me grab some thingses. If I'm doing Mafala, I need my cocoons. There's Namira. Mullet Ball Seal. We need all the representative things. Dipella Stone. Urns. Wraith of Crows is probably good for her to, what's her butt? I'm talking about the black ones that were in a crate item, maybe? Either a crate item or a the black tendrils on the ground. That's the thing I'm looking for, the creepy black tendrils. Shadow tendrils. Thank you. I know I had them. Hopefully I still do. Pretty sure I put a wiggly broccoli in here. Somewhere. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Gives me my broccolis. Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. And then it's probably under misc. So the heck then. No, not really. Tendril. Blackvine Villa. Thank you. You were right. Doubtful. I think you've just had a good RNG. I haven't had it. I've had people who've been doing it since the beginning and haven't gotten any. So it's just the usual whatever. Nice. You've just been lucky. Go for things that, here we go. Shadow tendrils. Perfect. So this is my, in case you haven't ever seen it, this is my magic taking over house. Basically, it's all something reaching out. That's supposed to be a hand. That is a hand. It just doesn't look very good. Reaching out and trying to grab you. And these are all tendrils and stuff. With grabby hands. Tendrils are gonna get ya. Tendrils are gonna get ya. Do 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 do. It's hard. Maybe so go look for that feather and see how many you can get. I think people have had the most bad luck with that and with the moo head. For whatever reason, that moo head it doesn't drop a lot. Hey, it happens to all of us. Alright, Enchanted Lighting. This is what, to me, he looks like. With the black. Maybe I get 2 of these? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, honestly, that's what... I mean, oh, it's too big, I think. It's whatever... I mean, it's... There's so many different references of everything, it's hard to even guess what's what. I thought for sure I could turn this sideways, but it doesn't appear like I can. Oh, here we go. No, you can't turn it sideways. Jerks. I wanted it coming out from him. Whatever. Alright, let's get rid of those anemones. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm becoming mesmerized. It's like mesmerizing me. Too many good applicants? Is that the BS they fed you this time? Because they all feed me BS when I look for jobs. That is nice of them. Most places just don't even answer you unless you hound them. This is the other one I was thinking of. This is by Agonisis. Isn't this one amazing? It's just, that's just talent right there. I'm not sure what they used as the balls. In fact, I want to go look. That's on Wraithholm? Agonisis? The movement is just getting me. Something just is arriving. Love how the truck just drives right up into my, driveway. Oh, who knows, Ula? They could have filled the slot already. It could be anything. Yeah, but there's something behind them that they have. It looks almost like olives. You see? Some sort of bump, like an olive. And then over here in this one, this is Sublu's. People have done lots of different creations of him. But I think this one is the one that speaks to me the most. For whatever reason. It says, "Hi, I'm Hermaeus Mora." So I'm trying to figure out what... You know, I would not ascribe any thought to myself about whether I'm good or bad or what it means until and unless I actually know something, you know? Because it's so... It just doesn't... What are those things? They're rocks! Those are those rounded potato rocks. Where are those from? Those are really round. They almost look like olives. With like weird. I need to go in a lovely north and find the right rock. I don't know if you guys use Lovely North, but it is one of those, like, amazing things that... Serenity? Let's see. I'm looking. Very smooth, round rocks. Yeah, that's why I'm there right now, as we speak. That could be smooth desert pebble, maybe? I mean, it looked more round than that. I'm not sure. Maybe this smooth gray stone? I don't know how big those are. Ugh, it's killing me. I don't know what those are that we're looking at. I need to know what those are. They're mushrooms! Mushroom. Stinkhorn spore. Where the hell do you get those? Yeah, you can come over. This is an open house. Tell me those are only housing editor. Bite me. 50 crowns a piece. They're perfectly round too. What a great idea. Alright, I'm going back to my mushrooms. Now I gotta check into my mushrooms and see what I have. They'd be too big for me, I think. Anyway, I've run out of houses. I'm kind of plorp. So I'm gonna call it, and I'll ask more people for houses. And we'll see what we can do tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll just change my system back eventually. Also, there's not a lot of new houses today. There was only like 2. So I will catch you all later, and maybe we can build again tomorrow. I apologize for the short stream, but not feeling it so good lately. And I will talk to you all later.